Imagine getting like the ultimate promotion, the wealth, the influence, it's what you chase, right? But here's the terrifying catch.
There's always a catch, isn't there?
Always. Gaining all that power without upgrading your mental software first makes you an absolute hazard, like to yourself and everyone around you. So welcome to today's deep dive.
Yeah, glad to be here. Our mission today is extracting the core insights from a study guide on Sadhguru's philosophy. We're looking at, mental wellness, consciousness, and the mind-body connection.
Right, and finding out why mental discipline is literally the required foundation for handling success. I mean, you really can't separate empowerment from conscious awareness.
No, you really can't. Because think about it, when you lack influence, your mistakes have a tiny blast radius. You mess up, you ruin your own Tuesday.
Yeah, just your own Tuesday.
Yeah.
But as you gain power, the consequences of your everyday actions grow exponentially. It's the difference between crashing a bicycle and crashing a fighter jet.
Oh, that's a great way to put it.
Right, like if I get distracted on a bike, I get a scraped knee. But if I lose focus flying a jet at Mach 2, it's a crater. You simply cannot put a bicycle-calibrated brain into a supersonic jet.
Exactly. And to fly that jet safely, you need extreme mental flexibility. But the problem is, human beings tend to become more rigid and convinced of their own brilliance as they gain power.
Oh, for sure. We've all seen that happen.
Right. So the philosophy we're looking at today argues that to become truly flexible, you need to adopt this mindset that, everything in the universe is fundamentally smarter than you.
Wait, everything? I get being humble, but I'm definitely smarter than, the mold growing on my shower curtain. How does feeling intellectually inferior to a fungus actually help me?
Well, think about the basic building block of that mold, or even the tile it grows on. An atom.
Okay, an atom, sure.
Human beings, with all our particle accelerators and quantum physics, still cannot fully comprehend the flawless complex mechanics of a single microscopic atom. The underlying engineering of the universe operates with a perfection we just can't replicate.
Wow, okay, that puts things in perspective. I hadn't thought about it like that.
Right, and realizing that fact forcefully dissolves your ego. And dropping the ego isn't about, self-deprecation. It's a functional mechanism.
Because it removes that rigid internal filter, the one that constantly assumes, I know best.
Exactly. Without that filter, your mind processes reality exactly as it is, which allows you to adapt to whatever crisis that fighter jet throws at you in real time.
It makes total sense that a flexible mind makes you a better decision maker. But this philosophy goes further, right? It argues this isn't just about psychology, it actually changes your biological hardware.
Yeah, it does. Your mind and body are locked in a continuous feedback loop. If your mind is constantly restless-like, running through anxieties or irritation, it triggers a physiological stress response.
So your body starts pumping out cortisol, your inflammation spikes, and over time, that rigid mind literally creates a sick, fatigued body.
You hit the nail on the head. And a sick body doesn't have the energy to maintain a calm mind.
So you just get trapped in this loop. How do you actually break out of that toxic biological cycle if you are already stuck in it?
Well, the intervention suggested here is a strict 3-day challenge. You commit to absolute zero anger, zero irritation, and zero restlessness for exactly 72 hours.
Wait, why specifically 3 days? If I've been stressed for a decade, 3 days sounds like a drop in the bucket.
It actually takes roughly that long to flush the immediate backlog of stress hormones from your system. It breaks the chemical habituation.
Oh, so by consciously hitting pause on negative emotional reactions, you literally stop the continuous drip of cortisol.
Exactly. Your nervous system finally drops its defenses. It acts as a total system reboot for both your mind and your body.
That's wild. So once the biological alarm bells stop ringing, your body can return to its natural baseline.
Yes, and that baseline is actually a state of pleasant joy and peace. And that pleasant state is the optimal fuel. It's not just about feeling nice, it's your body running at peak metabolic efficiency.
Because it's no longer wasting energy fighting imaginary fires. You can't upgrade the physical hardware without patching the mental software, right? They run on the exact same battery.
They really do. Power requires consciousness, flexibility requires humility, and your physical health literally demands that you stop marinating your brain in irritation.
I love that. So to bring it all together for you listening, seeking power requires the conscious awareness to handle it safely. True mental flexibility requires the humility to realize you don't even fully understand the mechanics of an atom.
And, your physical health demands a pleasant mental state.
Which leaves you with this final thought to mull over. If just 3 days of zero irritation can act as a complete biological system reboot, What kind of untapped physical and mental capabilities might you unlock if you trained yourself to make that pleasant state your permanent baseline reality?